Stephanie.Fitness, and today I'm going to feature a recipe that my husband Zack, who actually designed and made this recipe, he invented it. So it's a chocolate almond protein cornbread cake, packed with protein, good carbs, and guess what? It is completely gluten-free. So all you gluten-free lovers out there, you do get to enjoy this meal as well. I'm going to start off with making the cornbread part. This is a super easy recipe. It takes just a couple of minutes and you pop it in the microwave and you're done. So even bachelors at home and grown men who think they can't cook, you can do this too. Really easy. I'm going to start with cornmeal. And we actually do and grind our own cornmeal, but you can buy cornmeal at any grocery store that's already ground up. All it is ground up popcorn. That's all it is. So we're going to start with half a cup. And, oh, before I begin that actually, you're going to want like a 1.75 quart Pyrex dish, a nice large microwavable dish that's going to hold all of this in here because this makes 4 servings. Makes quite a bit. And before you do that, you want to spray it lightly with some spray olive oil, or even coconut oil would be great. So you're just going to take this. You don't need much. All right, let's put that back on. We're going to start with half a cup of cornmeal. You're just going to pour that right in. You're going to do half a cup of water. And we're going to use egg whites. This is the MuscleEgg brand. We are big fans of this. We love this stuff. This is the vanilla flavored, but you could even do probably the chocolate flavored one and make a chocolate cornbread if you wanted to. The choice is all yours. So you're going to do about a 1/4 cup of the MuscleEgg or egg whites. There we go. Okay, you're going to take a fork and just kind of lightly go through and mix up any clumps that may have kind of digested in there. Mix that up. That's it. You're done. You're going to pop it in the microwave. And I already have one that is already baked. You only have to put it in your microwave for about 3 minutes on high. If you have a microwave that cooks a little bit slower or not as hot, then you may want to do it for 3.5 minutes and kind of go from there. But if it looks like it still needs to be cooked a little bit more, it's always okay to pop it back in and put it in for another 30 seconds or so. All right, 3 minutes. All right, while that's cooking, I've got one here that is already baked, and it should pull away from the sides pretty easy. Okay, now we're going to make the topping, kind of like a big pudding frosting type, and this is going to be the chocolate almond part. And I got my little Ninja blender here. I'm going to do 1.5 cups of low-fat 2% cottage cheese. And just pop that in there. You're going to do 2 tablespoons of almond butter. Make sure you get it all because this is the good stuff, the almond butter. Okay. And you're going to do chocolate whey protein, and we like to use the Dymatize brand just because we know it cooks and bakes really well. It's extremely low in carbs. Their ISO-100 brand is probably our favorite. There's like 1 gram of carb and 25 grams or 24 grams of protein and 0 fat. Perfect cooking agent, tastes amazing, cooks really well. You're going to do 1 scoop. If you don't have a Ninja blender, you can definitely do this in any other food processor or blender. Anything works. You just want to make sure you have a proper blender that's really going to break down all the cottage cheese chunks and make it super creamy, almost like a mousse. This is going to be super, super thick. All right, let's pop the lid on. and you're gonna blend. You want to blend this for probably about a minute or longer because you do want to have everything broken down to where it's nice and smooth and creamy. Okay, so my chocolate almond mousse pudding is done, and this is what it should look like. I mean, it is super thick in there, kind of like a Dairy Queen blizzard. And it's gonna take some work to get it out of there. Okay, all right. Now the final touches to your cornbread cake. You're just going to scoop this entire serving on top of this. You can place it in your refrigerator for up to a good 2 days. I think we've had ours last a good even 3 days, depending on how well your fridge is and how cold it is. And you just want to put it on top. And you can do this even while it's still warm. That way it kind of gets in between all the cracks and crevices and forms over the cake. Spread it around, make it nice and even. Okay, this is going to be 4 servings, so you're going to cut it just in half. And then cut it in half again, so you got 4 servings. And then, I'm going to get a spoon and pull it out. And there is your chocolate almond cornbread cake. You can see how nice and smooth and creamy and oh so delicious. You guys gotta try it out. It's super easy to make. Thanks for joining me.